ladies and gentlemen of the Regentskid YouTube channel. Today is the day of Luka Novak's Rise show. Ladies and gentlemen, Luka Novak has put on an absolute amazing, incredible show here today. The main event of today's show, ladies and gentlemen, RPW's first ever underground match. We've not seen the bear for a few weeks now. Word on the street is he's been preparing with MMA champions, ladies and gentlemen, MMA superstars at his ground and pound style, his unique style of wrestling. We know he's, used to be this big brute of a man. Then he started incorporating some high-flying actions. Now he's been working in MMA. The bear has been improving on his repertoire, ladies and gentlemen. Deacon Drew Payne with a massive defense here today. Just about 100 days. I think it's like 95, 96 days today, something like that. So very, very close to reaching 100 days. We have back-to-back championship matches as Akira Tanaka, 8-0 on her record, goes up against Clara Ray here today for the Divine Women's Championship. We have back-to-back-to-back championship matches as Norm and the Great Giant go one-on-one in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Two giants going at it. TPV versus Pure Natural Strength, which is going to come out on top for the Internet Championship. We have a couple tag team matches here today. VHS Express versus The Cure. We also have The Fallen versus The Authority, which I'm very excited for. A first blood fatal four-way matchup. Twisted Hero's first match back in RPW since his since his a couple weeks off, ladies and gentlemen, out injured. He is now back in action here today. We have a submission match, we have a triple threat tables match, and we kick off with the Universal Champion against old rival Leo here today. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let's dive right in. Keep our hands together for Hope Eternal, the Final Testament, kicking off with Zeke, the Universal Champion. This is who we are. I want to do some research into this match, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like it's been a while since these two last faced off. Of course, they've had a lot of action back in the day. If we go tailor the tapes, Leo and Zeke, it started out absolutely barbarically, ladies and gentlemen. Leo, Zeke, Zeke, Leo, that's 6, and Zeke. It is, 6-3 in singles matches, ladies and gentlemen, between these two superstars. A bit of Friday vs. Monday action to kick things off here on Rise. Luka Novak, by the way, listen, on paper is one thing. Obviously, at the end of the show, it might be different. But on paper, this is one of my favorite Rise shows of the season so far. I think Luka Novak's put on an absolute amazing show here today. I see what he's trying to do with the main event, trying to get rid of Drew's. Well, apparently he spun a wheel, but I don't really know. But it could be interesting trying to get rid of Drew's US title. Of course, if Drew loses the title today, the American ticket might be over. And I know Luka Novak's been wanting that United States Championship, so it could be smart mind play from Luka Novak, ladies and gentlemen, potentially to try and get rid of the American ticket so we can have a chance at being United States champion. It might have just been complete randomness, of course. We don't know. But Zeke and Leo, an old school rivalry going at it here today. A lot of big names, a lot of fun to be had. Zeke early pinfall as I went for a little drinky drink there. Couple kicks to the midsection and a forearm across the face. Universal champion coming off that big loss on World Wars on the Fatal 5-Way matchup. The elimination style. I believe Zeke went second. Something's in my thumb. Like a splinter or something. He's going to want to bounce back, of course. Going for gold, we know Zeke versus Lamin will be taking place. It's going to be interesting. Normally, we don't really know challengers for a pay-per-view this early. We have like a whole month still. And now Zeke knows his challenges. So I'm interested to know, like, will that play on the mind of Zeke? We know Nicolo Grin's going up against Akira Tanaka, stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see, the superstars knowing their competitors this early. Is it going to play a part on their mind? Because now Zeke knows the Grim Reaper Lamin, who's not an easy competitor, is coming at him at the end of the month for the Universal Championship. Which is going to be very, very interesting indeed. As Leo takes over. Zeke on the outside of the apron, back in to the ring. Left-hander down low, right-hander across the face. Leo, nice kick down low. Zeke writhing in agony. We on top with the right-handers. Right down to the face of Zeke. I thought Leo was going top rope then. I was going to say, it's not really like him to go up top. Leo, of course, formerly of Empire of Pain. Random bombs. Abandoning that team and going for the authority. Zeke, nice reversal there into a big takedown. Middle of the ring. Goes for a pin. Ron, sorry. I'm forgetting whose name is whose at this point. It's been a long day. It's been a mighty long day. As Zeke tries to get back in this record. What did I say? It was like 6-3 to Leo. Trying to make it 6-4. Heavens to hell. Slam down. Eye to eye. Shoulders down. 1, 2, and 3. And Zeke, the Universal Champion, hands are together as he knocks off Leo, ladies and gentlemen. That's a rivalry of old. This is a new Zeke, a World Champion Zeke. And World Warzone kicking things off with a win. Now, this match is very funny, ladies and gentlemen, especially from a Luka Novak perspective. 2 Bullet Club members and a former Bullet Club member. Now, it came out a couple days ago. Fredo, the leader of the Bullet Club, said Nico and Kyla Kane are going to start teaming up on Friday Night Fury. So I don't know if Luka Novak had this plan before that, or if he saw that announcement and then thought, oh, it'll be funny if I put them in a match together. But Nico and Kyla Kane going to be teaming up on Friday Night Fury. Colm, of course, a former Bullet Club member, all in a triple threat tables match. Someone's going through a table here today, which, again, very disrespectful. Pinning someone is one thing. Putting someone through a table, a whole nother story, ladies and gentlemen. Nico's still looking for his first win in Regents Pro Wrestling Season 4 as he gets dumped up and over that table. Don't think I've ever seen someone go over a table like that before. As the table goes down. That's powerbomb by Nico. Kyla Kane comes back over. It's interesting, like, if you get told you're going to start teaming together and then instantly thrown into a match against each other, especially Nico looking for his first win of the season. Kyla Kane's been super duper quiet. Colm has been struggling over on World Warzone. It's an interesting matchup here. Someone's going through a table. 2 people walk away with the loss. Only 1 person gets the win on their record today. Kyla Kane to the outside. Patrick's down in the ring as Kyle rejoins. All 3 back involved. Nice drop kick there. Beautiful stuff. I expected more for Kyla Kane, man. I thought Kyle was going to be like a B-Tech Luka Novak. Like, well, he kind of is in a way, but like, just a bit more involved, a bit more of a go-getter. Whereas Kyle, I feel like he loses and then instantly gives up, and he's sort of one of those superstars that he's not good at losing. You know, like where, you know, when he was team captain, he was on top of the world, jibber-jabbering, talking, loving life, and then as soon as he starts losing and becoming a bit of a nobody, boom, he's out in the closet again. Nowhere to be seen. I don't like superstars like that, you know. Losses are part of RPW. It's about how you handle it. Tables involved in the ring just here. There's Nico with a table on the outside. Kyla Kane's telling him to get it in the ring, and that's exactly what he does. I was going to say, it's going to be interesting. Will we see some teaming up from the 2 Bullet Club members against the old Bullet Club man, Colm Patrick? It's going to be interesting. What is in my thumb today? Got a real sharp pain going on. Don't know where it's come from. There's Nico taking Colm away. No. Kyla Kane has the table in the ring. Could try to set it up potentially. He does not go for it. Nice suplex down. No pinfalls, of course. Here we go. Colm Patrick's feeling it now. There is a table in the ring. Someone's got to go through. And that someone might just be Kyla Kane as Nico with his first win of season number 4. Colm Patrick's just standing and watching as it happens, ladies and gentlemen. And there's another superstar off of 0%. Much, much needed for the Bullet Club man. But putting your own tag team partner through the table, that's a sticky one. That is a tough one. Talks are going to be had, that's for sure, but he does not care. Hearing up next, we have a submission match, ladies and gentlemen. Now, going to the spreadsheet, Kyva Kimball has started 0-3 in her RPW career. 2 of those matches have been singles matches as well. So, not the best start for Kyva Kimball. Opposite of Akira Tanaka, really. And it must play a part on the mind. Like, when you see, it's such a fit. I'm sorry, I'm seeing blood already, ladies and gentlemen. When you see Akira Tanaka starting off so strongly, it must irk you. It must hurt you to know that you're 0-3, whereas another rookie is like 7-0, 8-0. It must really, really be painful. Akira Tanaka 8-0 it is. I'm just double checking. Sasha Fierce so far in the season, 3 wins, 4 losses. Not too bad. 43% so far. A bit up and down for Sasha. Right now, but yeah, submission match. Someone's going to be tapping out, which is very, very exciting. I love a submission match, getting a submission win in there. I think Luke has done a good job today of different match types. There's a lot of variety. Look at the blood. There's a lot of variety. A lot of different superstars as well. A lot of different superstars, match variety. Getting involved, that is, my God, Sasha Fierce busted open on the first move. Going for a springboard maneuver, forearm to the face. You get Sasha back into, I think Kyber Kimball got busted open on the outside as well. Luckily, it's not a first blood match. This would have been, well, up next is the first blood elimination. This one would have ended very, very quick indeed. Sasha Fierce goes for a submission, but Kyber, nice elimination, fighting out of it. Looking again, a submission gets reversed. Kyber Kimball on edge for this one, but some smart reverse there. You can see that, I think the nose of Kyber there caught some trouble. Caught some attention. Big Sasha face first into the corner. And Kyber Kimball from the corner. Lovely kick across the face. Sasha Fierce rolls out. Submission of her own with a headlock there. Some of our medical team at ringside got some of the blood cleared up. It was looking rather, devastating around the eyes of Sasha Fierce. Sometimes we get them cleaned up just because it can be rather, difficult. Lovely DDT. Remember, no pinfall, so you need a submission. Kyber Kimball looking for a first win in RPW. Hand across the face, Sasha Fierce could be in trouble. No, the elbow connecting to the face of Kyber. Sasha now again back and forth after a big move. Instead of going for a pinfall, it's into a submission hold. You need them to tap out, but it's easier said than done. Setting up yet again. Sasha Fierce up on her shoulders, spins around with a brutal cutter. Down she goes. Kyber Kimball setting up. Both of these superstars, not really submission specialists. They don't really go for a lot of submissions in their normal repertoire. So I think it's harder for them to make their opponent tap out. Here today, they can't really lock their submissions in. She's feeling it though. She's looking, guys, this is the best Kyber Kimball's looked in her rookie career so far. Again, 0-3. So far, it may change today, and it does indeed. The rookie Kyber Kimball with the first win of her young RPW career. A great submission match, back and forth they go. But ultimately, Kyber Kimball comes out on top with the submission. Big, big win. An interesting one, ladies and gentlemen. We have a fatal four-way matchup where it is a first blood match, ladies and gentlemen. Elimination, though. If you bleed, bang. If you bleed, you are eliminated from the match. And it's last one left standing, ladies and gentlemen. Twisted Hero back involved in RPW. As you can see, going up against the giant 6'7" of, well, not quite as giant as the Great Giant, but going up against Street Money here today, ladies and gentlemen. So just to reiterate the rules, if you bleed, you are eliminated. Okay, it's first blood elimination match. Last one left standing is the winner. Street Money, there's Cold Boy with a lovely new attack on the outside. Francis, Twisted, and Street Money, ladies and gentlemen. Fatal four-way first blood elimination match. It's all about focusing on the head area of your opponent and making sure they bleed to get them eliminated. Street Money versus Twisted Hero in the ring right now. Cold Boy versus Francis on the outside. As this fatal four-way split up into two separate matches early doors. Big Money going after the face of Twisted Hero already with the elbows and the punches. Little fist drops as well. Cold Boy into the ring. Remember, no pinfalls, no submissions. You got to bleed and you are eliminated. Street Money's missed twice on that clothesline now. As Cold Boy takes over. Money, nice reversal. Oh, no DQ, I should say. As Twisted Hero goes for a kendo stick. Francis also going underneath the ring. As he gets a kendo stick thrown towards him. A steel chair, I think, would play a big part in a match like this. I've seen a lot of people get busted open due to steel chairs. Cold Boy making Street Money roll out of this one. Good performance from Cold Boy T. Twisted Hero back from injury and straight into a first blood match. Absolutely brutal by Luka Novak. Ron watching Street Money on the outside. Cold Boy, nice maneuver there on Twisted Hero, who's going to be first eliminated. We had a big fail 5-way elimination match on World Warzone, of course. And now we have a nice first blood. And again, like I said with Luka, he's tried new things. He's not just gone for like the biggest names. He's gone for some big names, but also he's gone for some fun match types in this show. Street Money with a steel chair involved in this one. As he turns his attention to Twisted Hero. I did say a steel chair is going to be brutal. And what is Francis going for here? From the ring, steel chair vs kendo stick, and steel chair wins 10 times out of 10. Nice reversal into a DDT. Down goes Twisted Hero. Rolls out of this one. Irish whip. Reversal. Street Money, no. Front. Oh my god, he almost took down Ron then. Very, very almost. Nice reversal. No blood just yet. Kendo stick in the hand of Street Money yet again. Cold Boy T making his way back into the ring. Oh, and gets a kendo stick thrown right. I'm into a big clothesline takedown. Street Money, man. He's been looking good these past few shows as Cold Boy up. Oh, you gotta... Again, you know, it's good hitting big moves. You gotta hit moves that damage the head, though. Cold Boy, big reversal off that finisher. As now he has... Oh, the spine chiller. Down goes Street Money. And again, forced to roll out of this one. Twisted and Cold Boy. Interesting seeing Twisted back in an RPW ring so soon. Again, we're supposed to be 6 months. Oh, and Twisted Hero. I see blood. Oh, and Cold Boy T is a double elimination. Twisted Hero and Cold Boy T. I was looking at my emails on the right. Just both got busted open. One after the other, ladies and gentlemen. One after the other. Bish, bash, bosh. And we are down 2-2. Just like that. Street Money and Francis. I think Francis just eliminated both of them, if I'm not mistaken. Absolutely brutal. Steel chair in the hand of Money. And I told you the steel chair can do it. Fatal 4-way first blood elimination match. And Street Money. I think that might be back-to-back wins for Street Money. Unless he had a loss in between or what was. I don't really remember, but big win indeed. Let me do some fact-checking. Yeah, he beat Luka Novak on Monday, of course. He beat Luka Novak on Monday. Back-to-back wins for Street Money. First of 2 tag team matches. VHS Express, Davey LaRusso and Smiley go up against The Cure, JC Brooklyn, Ryan Curtis. Now, JC and Ryan Curtis, oh boy, they have not seen eye to eye very recently, that's for sure. I know Davey LaRusso absolutely despises JC Brooklyn. Davey, of course, coming off a win against JC Brooklyn on Warzone. So there's been an interest, you know, since Davey got that win, he's been very confident, very loud, very out there, very adventurous. Going to be interesting to see if they come up with a loss because Davey wants those tag titles off of The Cure. So, I mean, you know, maybe if they beat The Cure here today, he already beat one half of them. Here they go, meeting up in the middle of the ring. Going to be interesting to see if VHS Express come away with a win. Do they get a tag title match? Or is that not in their future? Already a 2 count there by Ron. Miley looking tanned as ever these days. He's looking good. Alone with Ryan Curtis, who currently is... Let's have a gander. What is it now? 0-9. Oh, and if Ryan Curtis loses today, 0-10. Ladies and gentlemen, this is like a potato level. I don't even think I can check Tato's record because he's an alumni. We can't even check his page. I don't think. Tato invalid, yeah. He went 13-34. 3-11 in sync. Goodness gracious me. My goodness gracious me. Well, I'll tell you what we could do, actually. In match history, if I search Tato... Oh, my God, that was a close 2 count. Potato Potato was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 and 0 before his first win. I think that's the record, if I'm not mistaken. 14 and 0 before his first win. Davey LaRusso with the Cyclone kick. Oh, Davey, back-to-back pinfalls on JC Brooklyn. Back-to-back pinfalls on JC Brooklyn. VHS Express, ladies and gentlemen, give them a title match. Give the JC Brooklyn wants to run away from Davey LaRusso. I spent half of that match looking at Tato Potato's record, ladies and gentlemen. JC wants to run away from Davey LaRusso. I think Davey LaRusso deserves a championship match. He's pinned the champ back-to-back matches. Like I said, and there is the fallen Draven Wild and Xander Evans, ladies and gentlemen, on a Friday Night Fury as they go up against the Authority here today. The hands behind the back, and it's a new Authority team we're seeing. Dino and Brandon Bombs, ladies and gentlemen, two of the most dominant world champions we've seen in RPW. Brandon Bombs is a 3-time world heavyweight champion. Dino is a former triple world champion. Lady Dream, of course, like a 6 or 7-time world champion. The Authority, listen, it says right there, best for business. I've been getting messages. I've been seeing the tweets. I've been seeing the RPW universe. The Authority have been dominant. They've been destructive. And they've been absolutely amazing. The hands behind the back for the Authority. Best for business. I'm starting to Vince. I owe to Vince my life. He gave me my job. He made KR who he is. I don't know. I'm just putting it out there that I think the Authority are really cool. I think they're really strong. And I think they know what they're doing. Now, of course, before anyone, my hands are together for Hope Eternal. Of course, my hands are together for Hope Eternal, the prestigious champion, the final testament. Don't get me wrong, ladies and gentlemen, but I don't know. Is Zeke and Daniel, the Hope Eternal I trust. Zeke and Daniel, are they strong enough to take down, you know, they have Lamin, they have Sibs, Brandon, Giant, Dino. I don't know. You know, we already saw Dawn lose to Lady Dream. I don't know if Zeke and Daniel are strong enough to take down the Authority, as well as Lamin, as well as Fredo, as well as Dragon. I don't know. I don't know. So we shall see. But the Authority have been on a tear, that is for sure. Especially in tag team action. We have back-to-back Authority today, as we also have Norm going up against the Great Giant for the Internet Championship. After this match, we have 3 back-to-back-to-back championship matches, which I am very, very excited for. Pinfall by Brandon Bombs. Just a 1 count there. Steel chair found its way into the ring. Ron is going to dispossess of said steel chair. Not sure how that ended up in the ring in the first place. Brandon Bombs and Dino. I never thought I'd see the day Brandon Bombs and Dino team up, but here we are, ladies and gentlemen. And they are looking damn good. And remember, the Fallen, the Fallen like one of the strongest tag teams, if not the strongest tag team in RPW. So if the Authority are taking them down, it makes you think, man. It makes you think. You know, tag back in with a pinfall there on Draven. Kicks out to the Ron, fixing the turn buckle over in the Authority corner. All hell breaking loose in this one. You know, the kicks to the chest of Draven. Lady Dream liking what she's seeing in this one. Dino off the rope. Rebound, big boot. Missing. Draven Wild rolls out of that one. Right-handed by Dino. Takedown by Draven into a pinfall. Middle of the ring, shoulders down on the logo. But a kick out there at 1. Nothing too serious. Getting involved as Draven Wild gets distracted by Lady Dream. On the outside in a match like this, you can't afford to be distracted. Nice reversal by Draven. Former multiple-time tag team champion knows that this is his bread and butter. And it's hoping to knock off the ball strong Authority team, 2 former world champions. That's the thing. The Foreign are known for their tag team action, but Dino and Brandon, 2 amazing singles competitors. Can they coexist is the question. Dino, nice takedown as KR is stretching. Xander Evans forced into the ring. Oh, remember your stretches. Oh my God. There we go. Dino setting up though. Xander cannot re-enter the ring. Of course, down goes Draven. The Authority continue their dominance. 1, 2, 3 on the Fallen. And the Authority are looking like they are what is indeed best for business. Ladies and gentlemen, Hope Eternal gotta warn Zeke and Daniel, hands behind your back. Now this is what I'm excited for, ladies and gentlemen. The Cure's very own Norm, the Canadian badass, against the great giant of the Authority. My goodness gracious me. Talk about giants sharing a ring. Internet Championship on the line. Norm is in now. Of course, Norm wants to be a world champion this season. He wants the Universal Championship, but on your way to a world championship, it's imperative that you make it clear you can be a champion. Of course, you've done wonders with the Intercontinental, but another championship up for grabs here today. You don't want to let that go missing, ladies and gentlemen. Internet Championship on the line on Rise. Great match by Luca. Giants' first offense. Oh, so soon. I believe he only won it last week, if I'm not mistaken. I believe I've got to go all the way back down. I was looking at Tato Potato for crying out loud. I get my timing mixed up, but it was indeed last week in the main event against Dragon and Zeke when he won it. The tallest and biggest superstar in RPW history. The biggest giant of Regents Pro Wrestling. Norm moving like a cruiserweight right there, flying through the sky. Showing some expertise. That's reversal there by the giant. Back and forth. These 2 big boys. Oh, go. Clubbing blow to the back. Just keep them out of the corner, ladies and gentlemen. We saw what he done. Giant against Noah K. I'd hate to imagine what would happen if Giant and Norm go up to the top corner. My goodness gracious me. Let's keep that for our imagination. Oh, big clothesline. 700 pounds of pure meat, ladies and gentlemen. Pure meat. Looks on the leg of the tall Norm. Can be smart. Sometimes it's smart for the tall superstars to focus on their legs. We know their maneuverability isn't as good as these shorter superstars. Oh my God, a headbutt to the chest. That's going to take the wind right out of you. Look at the strength from Norm, ladies and gentlemen. Brutal showing indeed, but both of them pushing each other off. I think Giant just scared Norm straight into a right-hander, he did. Canadian badass, not scared of anyone. Slow start to this one, but it's about as quick as these 2 can move. Norm, the strength again to lift up a 700-pound giant. I mean, if you're not impressed with that TPV, I don't know what you will be impressed with. Both superstars back into the ring after a spell outside. Nice powerbomb by the giant, who is feeling it. Don't let him get that hand around your throat. Ladies and gentlemen, no, Norm. Big reversal, kick the midsection. Norm, oh, gets reversed back. What a sequence between the 2 behemoths of RPW. This is TPV versus... I say natural because that's how the giant was born. He didn't come out that big. Obviously, I hope for his poor mother, but that's just pure meat and bones right there. Meat and flesh. He didn't do training to become this big. He was born into it. Oh, down goes Norm. Lovely slam by the giant. Is he also best for business? 2 count. And a kick out. Giant setting up again, and I feel like this choke slam, one of the deadliest moves in RPW right now. The giant choke slam. No one kicks out of it. We saw from Dragon last week. Ladies and gentlemen, and still your RPW Internet Champion That choke slam is absolutely mental. Authority versus former Authority. That was Giant's way of saying, hey, you're no longer the big man of the Authority. That's now me, as they keep hold of the Internet Championship. Penultimate match of Rise here today. The vacated Divine Women's Championship. It's been vacated for 16 days now. Of course, the former champ, Nicole O'Grady, had a staggering 6 defense with that championship, ladies and gentlemen. And after defending 6 times, she vacated it for the Women's World Championship, which she won at Breakthrough. Now, who will be next in line to have that run? I'm excited for this one. The Hollywood star, that is Clara Ray, goes up against 8-0 Akira Tanaka, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute crazy start. 8 wins and 0 losses. I think that's the best record of anyone. We looked at the bad record earlier. I think 8-0 might be the most wins without a loss. Like, I don't imagine anyone else went too much more than 8, if I'm honest with you. It's absolutely crazy. Akira Tanaka from overseas, from the Indies, and just a star in the Indies. She felt like it was time to push the boundaries in the best company, RPW, and my God, she has fit right in. Divine Women's Championship, her 9th match, and potentially her first championship belt around her waist. Would also be Clara Ray's first ever championship. Now, Clara Ray, only 16 matches in her career. 60% on the season so far, was 27% last year. So a huge step up from Clara Ray. Of course, she joined very late last year, hence only 16 matches. But I think this is going to be an absolute slobber knocker between these two, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. We're getting a new champ regardless of who wins here today. I think it's going to be a great matchup. Clara Ray with the pinfall. Akira Tanaka potentially could hold her first loss of the season. First loss of her career. I mean, it's got to come eventually. Like, she won't be unbeaten her whole career. You know, I think that's what people have to realize. She can't be unbeaten her entire career. But the question is, when is it going to come? Who is going to do it? Clara Ray, a fan favorite, a Hollywood star, has fans all over the world. Could very well be the one. I wouldn't be mad if Clara Ray was the one to do it. No, missing is a Clara. Akira Tanaka, lovely German suplex there. Showing off that brute strength. Big kick across their face. Akira slowly getting Clara up to her feet with it. Oh, disrespectful. Yeah, Clara, I was going to say, you're a Hollywood superstar. You can't, especially around your face, that beautiful face. You can't be taking no disrespect now. You can't be taking no disrespect. Clubbing blow. Nice takedown. And Clara knows how to give it straight back. She's not one to be messed with, that's for sure. You can see she loves the camera. Always knows when the camera's on her. Always knows exactly where the camera is. Does Clara Ray. Kick down low, mid-section reversed. Oh, DDT. Brutal by Tanaka, who goes out. Akira calling for Clara to get up to her feet. Lovely springboard knee strike. Again, got to be careful of that face. If you're Clara Ray, I'm sure she has many deals, many ongoing contracts that she can't talk about just yet. Akira Tanaka, mid-rope, moonsault. Looking absolutely beautiful whilst she delivers it. Akira setting up submission hold. A dragon sleeper hold of sorts. And that is a dangerous lock to be involved in. It really is. Clara able to fight out of it. Akira Tanaka, though, already setting up for this one. Roundhouse kick, and we've seen that end many superstars. Will it be our first championship in Regents Pro Wrestling? That brutal kick across the face. Clara Ray started off strong, but my goodness gracious me. Akira Tanaka, that roundhouse kick, it's like the phantom kick from season 1, but even more devastating. She repurposed it. And Akira Tanaka, 9 wins to her name with her first championship around her waist. She needs a Tron. She's one of my favorite female superstars, ladies and gentlemen. What a win indeed. What a performance here on Rise. What a win, Akira Tanaka, as we move on to the main event of Rise, ladies and gentlemen. The end of the American ticket could very well be now. The Bear, I was doing some research, ladies and gentlemen. I know the Bear's been here for a long time. Don't get me wrong. The Bear made his debut week 4. The Bear is a former Intercontinental, United States, and 3-time tag team champion, as well as 2 randomizer championships. The Bear has 7 championships to his name, 161 matches. Drew, comparatively, only has 6 championships with 172 matches. So, I mean, a lot of championships combined, but I didn't know the Bear had 7 championships to his name. A former US champ, a former IC champion, 3-time tag team champ. The Bear is no one to mess about with. That's for sure, ladies and gentlemen. The last remnants of the Empire of Pain go up against the Cure here in the main event of Rise. I'm excited, man. I really, really am. Also, did I mention the first ever underground... I'll let them take it. United States Championship is on the line, ladies and gentlemen. United States Championship on the line. The Bear straight out from his MMA wrestling. No ropes, ladies and gentlemen. Underground match. Only submissions or knockout can win this match. No pinfalls. It's just like MMA. And again, the Bear, the last member of Empire of Pain. Maybe he's keeping the Empire of Pain name around, as that is one holy moly big man. If I'm Drew, I'm just handing him the belt. I'm walking out of there. I would not last 2 seconds in a ring with this man, ladies and gentlemen. No ropes to help you. Submissions are knockout only. You can see some RPW universe around the ring. Some performance center superstars around the ring. Ready for this one, as the Bear is ready. He looks absolutely massive as he goes up against the real American Deacon Drew Payne, the leader of the Cure. United States Championship is on the line, ladies and gentlemen. Cure already have 1 loss today, and they could potentially lose a championship. And the thing is, going for gold, you know, end of this month, if you're Drew, you're not happy getting booked on Rise for this championship. I love the look of the belt. But you're not happy having to defend your belt now. You're trying to focus on Rise. You're on Going for Gold. Sorry, you're trying to focus on your American ticket, who you're going to be fighting at Going for Gold. But he's defending here today. Remember, Rise GMs can book brand championships if the general managers agree to it. Clearly, Joker thought this was a good match to main event Luka Novak's Rise. I tend to agree. I think it's a great matchup. And the lights are down here. Underground match. First ever underground match, ladies and gentlemen. 1-on-1. The Bear and Deacon Drew Payne. No ropes on the ring. Ron refereeing. Count out and submissions are how you win. No pinfalls. And this one is going to get dirty. I think I'm guessing if there's no ropes, I'm guessing there's no DQ. Look at the strength by the Bear. That guy's big, dude. He's very, very big. He's very, very big. That's for sure. Nice snapmare takedown. Trying to have a look at who's around the ring to see if I recognize any of these superstars. Drew, nice reversal, and the Bear is sent to the outside, ladies and gentlemen. Bear sent to the outside. Drew with the right hand is flurrying. And oh, that is not what you want to do to the Bear. A disrespectful slap across the face of the Bear. Yeah, have fun, Drew. You've just made your bed. Slapping the Bear across the face is absolutely a choice by Deacon Drew Payne, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really is. Sent into that barricade a couple of times. Sent back up into the ring. The Bear joins him up the stairs. No ropes, of course. A bunch of personnel around the ring. And the thumb right to the throat area, right to the neck of the Bear. From Deacon Drew Payne. That's reversal. Big clothesline. Watch that corner. Exposed ring post. The Bear in control. Oh my goodness gracious me. I just said watch it. Drew went face first into that exposed turnbuckle. The Bear then jumped on him as well. Oh my god. Standing moves. I told you this guy can fly now, man. This guy can move. He really, really can. Drew fighting back though. Nice reversal. Back goes the Bear. Right-hander to the midsection. Up On down with a spine buster. Brutal, brutal, brutal maneuver. Bear looking fired up here. And if you're Drew, I don't think you're overly happy with that massive spear connecting. Down goes Drew. And the Bear is not finished. The Bear wants to make sure Drew feels all of this, ladies and gentlemen. The Bear wants to make sure he wins that United States Championship. Drew fighting back, though. Drew fighting back. Very, very handedly. I was going to say very handedly. He was going for the American Destroyer. I think Drew busted open in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Clubbing clothesline yet again. Drew, another reversal. That nose busted open from Drew. Bear, another reversal. This man has been absolutely dominant. Drew likes to reverse that move. Back and forth they go. Another clothesline. Oh, Bear, please stop going for the same move. He keeps getting reversed every single time. He's trying to go for the head. Back and forth they go, ladies and gentlemen. Right-handers from Drew. A little bit of a comeback here. Where's he taking him? That's where Bear goes flying. The crowd are ducking, making sure they don't get a Bear jumping on them. Again, the right-handers off the face. Drew looking fired up now. Drew looking fired up. Fan cam in action here today. Oh, big reversal by the Bear, though. Gets Drew back involved. Drew instantly rolls back out. Oh, there was a steel chair there. There was a steel chair there. Left-handers. 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 Deacon. Drew Payne with an elbow shot. There is a chair. There is a chair over there. Drew calling for Bear. Drew rejoins him on the outside. Drew goes for some extracurricular activities. Kendo stick in action, but gets dropped out of the hand. Drew go for some funky. Oh! Funky right-hander there. Another nice reversal. Bear back up in the ring, as is Deacon Drew Payne. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh! First ever RPW Underground match. As Drew goes to the outside yet again. Oh, the Bear goes to join him, but misses. Drew with a kendo stick joins him on the outside. Fan cam in action. The crowd right in the way of this one. Getting a real up close. Oh, shot of the action as Drew sent face first. Brutal shot back into the ring. And the Bear is looking to finish off. Look at the marks across his face. Deacon Drew Payne hit with a massive spear. No regard for human life. And the Bear spins him over. A Boston Crab submission. They're telling him to tap across the ring, but he doesn't. He does not. The Bear on the leg. Oh, he's going for it again. He's going for it again. Another Boston Crab. Submission hold. I love the people around the ring telling Drew to tap, tap, tap. He does not. This match continues. Oh, nice reversal there by Drew. Both superstars back up to their feet, ladies and gentlemen. And the Bear goes falling. I was going to say flying. It was more of a fall in the end, though. Fan cam back in action here. Ron makes his way round. Drew with the kendo stick in hand. Yet again. Again, people making their way around. Pop-up car. Down goes the Bear. Lovely, lovely maneuver. Drew sends him into the steel steps. Some revenge by Drew here today. Been brutal by the Bear. But now, well, I was going to say Drew getting back involved, but not for long. Oh, this is what we don't want. This is what we don't want. The Bear with the steel chairs or steel steps to the face of Drew. Goes crashing down into them. Instantly back up, though. Gets reversed. Bear does not care. Brutal takedown right in front of the fans. Drew is down. And the behemoth that is the Bear. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Absolutely brutal, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really, really is blood pouring on the outside. Just not what you like to see. Oh, my God. Another spear. And the bear looking across the... Oh, my God. Brutal. Drew is stuck. Look at the blood pooling. He's not giving up, though. He's not tapping out. Is Deacon Drew Payne. He's a fighter. The real American. And the right hand is connecting to the face of the bear. Blood pour. That's not the bear's blood. That's all Drew's blood. Pouring over the face of the bear. A brutal knee strike. Connecting. Look, no. Drew, wobbly knees. Wobbly knees. He showed some strength there. But wobbly knees got the best of him. Oh. Brutal slam down. I'm loving the first underground match of Regents Pro Wrestling. The crowd are absolutely adoring what they're seeing today. Oh my God. That is brutal. Ron called it. Ron has called it. Back of the head off the ring post. Ron calls it. Drew got knocked out from the ring post, ladies and gentlemen. And new United States champion on Rise, ladies and gentlemen. It's not every day a brand championship changes hands on Rise. And the bear is a two-time United States champion. And that is a big, big man. That is history in the making. My voice is going. And what a show, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to the bear. And let's go to the wheel. I can't believe a brand new United States champion on Rise as well. That was cinema. Well done, Luka Novak. One of my favorite shows of the season so far. The question is, who is going to be following? Let's have a look, eh? Let's have a look and see who is in charge. Oh, my goodness. Gracious me! Stream money, stream money, stream money is in charge of next week's Rise. He won today as well. Stream money. He won today. And a Street Money Rise is a rise I want to see. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll catch you on Fury tomorrow. Oh my goodness, hands together. Stream money. This is who we are. Goodness gracious me, I need some sleep. Before you go, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Whee!